and this is my review of Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Rampage. Rampage is a bulldozer, as you can see. It's a really detailed, really cool bulldozer. I mean, they added a lot of caps and stuff and little grills in the front of it, and the cockpit, and the, well, I guess not cockpit, canopy, and just really neat bulldozer mode. The treads don't roll, but that's actually a plus, because if they did, just due to the way they transform, they would have come off like nobody's business. His posability in this mode is he can move up these claws back here. Those are going to form his hands in robot mode. And the front scoop does go up a slight amount. I mean, it's enough to make a difference in the terms that you pose them, but it's really not enough to play with. But that's okay, because I usually don't bother with vehicle modes and transformers anyway. To transform it, I usually just, it's easier to do this now rather than later. You want to push these off to the side, lift this up, and then push it in, and then push that piece back, like that. You'll see what that's for later. Then you want to unhook the shovel from the treads, like that. Bring it up. Then with the treads, you want to unhook them, bring him around from that big gear right there, and then take his hand, his claw, and place it on one claw, then flip it up, and place it on the other claw. So it kind of looks like he's has what are they called? Conveyor belts, yeah. Kind of looks like he has conveyor belts. Unhook that, bring it out from the gear, flip up the claw, flip up the other claw. There we go. Then you want to bring his legs down. You want to bring take his arms out to the side and bring this whole assembly down and around. Then you want to flip this whole piece down like that. Then you want to push these up together, and it does like to pop off. Maybe it's just easier to push them on once it's popped off. You want to tab them in together like that, and you want to flip these up and down. Actually, you want to flip these pieces up and down like that. Go ahead and reattach it. Like that. Then there's some tabs in the front of the bulldozer that plug into the back, and that's why I did that piece. Did that bit first thing, because it was just easier. Then for his front, you want to, there's some tabs and a little slot in this piece right here that tab into his legs. Right here. If you can get them. And it can take a little doing, but once you get them in, they stay in just fine. There we go. There we go. You want to get them like that. Push these up, and there you have his jackhammer mode. His posability in this mode is that he can move his head up and down a little. Arms go up and down. You can flip these down if you want, but I like to flip them up because that just looks like the conveyor belt thing again. His arms go up and down again, and the claws rotate, as I showed you, and his legs can go back from side to side. And in this mode, he does have the interesting feature of, I usually grab him right here, and if you get it just right, he'll go up and down in a little jackhammer mode like he did in the movie. Neat feature. I did paint these silver to match the promo shots. Didn't really look bad yellow, but I just thought it looked better like the promo shots. And from here to robot mode, you just want to tab that up again, push it in, and then there's a little gray tab about right here on his chest that just plugs in. It plugs in pretty loosely, but if display is your game, that shouldn't really bother you that much. Then you want to split his legs, bring them up a little, bend them at the knee, flip these flaps forward about halfway. Then for the back, you just want to bring these pieces down. Bring these up and around like that. And just bring him down, and there you have him in his full robot mode. He's got the same posability in his arms as he did in jackhammer mode. The added bonus is that his legs go up and down a little, his knees bend. They're kind of limited due to the way that the spring design is, but there's some ways you can fix that. And his back legs go up and down here, and up and down here, and that's pretty much it. He can be a little difficult to stand in the way that you want him, just due to the way that the front legs are designed, but that's okay. I really like this figure. I like it a lot. He's a shelf warmer in my area, but I think that's due mainly to the lackluster bulldozer mode and, well, not lackluster, I mean the bulldozer looks fine, but when you see it on the back, you can't really tell that he's a centaur, and he looks kind of weird on the back. You know, let me get the back. Yeah, like I said, I mean, if you saw that in a toy store, if you were little, you probably wouldn't be too particularly enthralled. But we were talking about the toy. Very good figure, definitely recommend it. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Rampage.